something I've seen in my background and family life. I think it's one of the most amazing and interesting things about Freddie. I knew that Pete had worked in the gym with Freddie years ago and probably knew him more intimately and intensely than I did, which is indeed the case. And I knew that with Pete involved, maybe we'd get a comfort zone with Freddie, which would allow Freddie to be really revealing about his vulnerabilities and about the way it affects his life. And all of that came to pass. He's an amazingly honest person. He was as generous as he could possibly be with his time. There are moments when our camera is in there watching him fall asleep, literally, and Freddie falls asleep in front of the camera. So the bottom line is they came to live together in a very copacetic way, and what it yields is a story that bleeds through the screen in a way that I think will affect anybody, certainly anybody who's known anybody with Parkinson's, but anybody who cares about individual sports, the confrontational elements of individual sports, and where the skill of a great communicator like him comes into play in influencing other people's lives and careers. It's visible through our cameras. You can see it and feel it, and that's what I love about the series.
Peter, can you tell us about your relationship with Freddie and how you guys got to know each other?
It started when Freddie was working at Mickey Rourke's gym, and I came in a couple of times and nobody would talk to me, and Freddie, who hasn't changed a bit since then, was the first one to kind of come up to me and say, "God, you look horrible. Your hands are wrong, you're slow, there's no turn in your hook." And I said, "Well, who are you?" He said, "Well, I'm Freddie, and you look horrible, and do this and do that." And he paid attention to me when nobody needed to, and probably got me into boxing, which is still a passion of mine. And that relationship has continued over the years, and we've run into each other and have enough common friends, and I've just enjoyed watching his incredible rise. But it really started probably 17 odd years ago at the Outlaw Boxing Gym on Santa Monica and Cahuenga, which was a great scene, but was when a guy who I was nobody and I had nothing, and I was bored, and Freddie was kind enough to show an interest in me, and I don't see any change in him at all since then.
Peter,